Hello, hello everyone! Welcome to my channel. My name is Koi Kurosu, and today we're going to be playing King of the Castle. This is going to be an interactive storytelling game where you can play along with me. Hi Bass, hi Hood. Thank you for the hydrate, Hood. Hello Coco! Hi. So, this is like a pick your own adventure type of game, right? So chat, you can either help or hinder me. I would prefer the help, but I mean, you do you. Start a new dynasty. Okay. Monarch name. Koi Kurosu. Dynasty name. It's gonna be the era of fish sticks. Or the fish dynasty. Or the pond? Fish sticks. We're gonna go with fish sticks. She, her. Queen Koi Kurosu of the Fish Stick Dynasty. That sounds epic. Hello, Gold. It's it's almost 5? Oh man. Okay, we're gonna be playing on Twitch. So stream on Twitch, and your viewers can join your game simply by typing into chat. Players who have bought the game will appear in the story more often. Oh, I have to install the extension. Hold on. Install. Activate. Set as overlay 1? What's my overlay 1? Hold on. Oh man, I wasn't prepared for this. I am so sorry. Hold on. Oh, wait a second. Professional streamer. Definitely know what I'm doing. Oh, I can double hear myself. That's disgusting. Gonna add up panels. You're gonna add the King of Castle one. Set as overlay 1. Okay, did that work? Oh, I don't know. Do you see it now? Or did I done goof? Well, I think I did it. Okay. The Barons of the March. The Barons are brash rural lords famous for their belligerence and fondness for hunting. Huzzah! Or there's the Chiefs of the North. The Chiefs are honorable warriors renowned for their pagan religion and prowess in combat. Sounds kind of boring. No thanks. The Counts are ruthless aristocrats, steeped in secrecy. Allegations of forbidden rituals are unproven. Vampires? Yes. Thank you for the chug. Counts are vampire wannabes? Okay. We have the Grandees of the South. The Grandees are impassioned duelists known for their strict adherence to honor, etiquette, and the ninth god. Then we have the... What is this word? Patricans of the coast. The Patricans are wealthy seafaring merchants noted for their cleverness, skill in negotiation, and ornate masks. This word. My head's in the way. Hold on. I can fix this. Where am I? Look, this. Yeah, see? That word. Over there. Like, if we're gonna go based on my personality with this kind of stuff, I always go for the coast. How many water bottles or whatever have you gone through? I have a gallon water bottle that sits right next to me on the floor, and I just refill it because I get so annoyed having to walk back and forth. Though the trade-off is I have to drink lukewarm water. Patricians. Okay. We're gonna be patricians. Cause water. We're the dynasty of fish sticks. That sounds appropriate, right? Wait, choose 3 regions. Okay, well I picked the fish people. Or not fish people, but water people. You guys pick the other 2. What do you want? You wanna be vampires? You wanna be hunters? Huzzah! Oh, okay, well. I pick one. Counts of the East? Okay. And you want Barons? Okay. So we have Barons, Count of the East, and the Patricians. Gotcha. Begin. Join the game. Your nobles may now join via Twitch chat with !join, followed by pronoun, like, for example, !join she. Players can join mid-game, and their wealth and regions are saved in continued games. Hi, Tom! So, let's see if I did this correctly. Can someone use the !join? Perfect! You joined the Fish People Club. Hudsy wannabe vampire! Unlucky. Thank you for the lure. I hope you have a wonderful day, Tom. Okay, nah, it won't let you pick. But you're already a patrician, so I think you're good. Wait, players who own the game can type join region in chat. Try join Barons? There you go! Hi, Sketch! Hello, Mike! Sketch, would you like to join the game as well? Just type in !join followed by your pronoun. Nice! Sleepy! Anyone who wants to join the game, use the command !join followed by the pronoun you want to go by. There, she, him, or they. I'll leave it up for like a few more minutes, and then we can start the game. You can join at any time too. We have 2 barons, 2 counts, and 1 patrician. Patrician. let's start the game. Hey, Jaime! Okay. King of the castle, primer? Okay, monarch winning. The path to victory. Acquire an heir, then complete your ambition to win. Okay. Your first region will likely end in disaster. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Keep an eye on the region's schemes. If they pass all their stages, they win the game. Be careful of the region's defiance stat. If it gets too high, the region may rebel against you. Oh. Man, why is this tutorial keep talking about you guys betraying me? I think there was one other baron. Nobles winning, so this is you guys. To win, pass all 3 stages of your scheme. Each stage requires you to get stats to certain levels, which are affected in votes. Noble voting. How you vote is up to you. For your region's scheme, to stop other schemes, or for the good of the kingdom. See, you can play however you like. You won't scheme against me. Okay, Tom, no worries. Take care. And then Noble's Rebellion. If your Defiance stat is high enough, you can rebel. This pauses your scheme and is risky, especially if you have low military. Okay, so if you plan on rebelling, you need to build a military. You don't need to do that. Seems like extra effort. Let's just have fun and build a great kingdom of happy, peaceful union, correct? Events. Each season, you'll get 3 events to play. Click on one to get started. Okay. So we have the Kingdom of the Coast, we have the capital, East, and the March. No promises? Okay. Okay. So, cancel introduction, coronation, path to victory. Cancel introduction. The monarch. This is your monarch. The streamer's character. They'll appear in most stories, but not all. Oh, I never got a chance to customize my character. Zannen. These are the kingdom stats. If any of them are 0 at the start of a season, the game will end. Okay. Authority, stability, and money. Okay, I can't have any of these be 0. Gotcha. These are the region stats. Stats determine which events are generated. Okay. If defiance is higher than both authority and stability. Oh, okay. A region can trigger a rebellion. This will pause their scheme and is risky if military is low. So I have to be wary of the barons who have a level 6 military stat. You can scroll through the full list of nobles and their wealths here. The noble list. Okay, gotcha. We have 7 nobles in chat. Nice. Let's see who's here. So we have 2 barons, Hood and Sketch. We have 3 counts, Mike, Gold, and Tom. And we have 2 patricians, which is Bass and Jaime. Nice, nice, nice. Click on the flags on the map. Is that what I just did? Or is this not right? Well, we have the Chancellor. Now that you're queen, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom. The desolate east, the wealthy coast, and of course the bleak march. Introduce yourself to the Count of East. Introduce yourself to the patricians of the coast. Introduce yourself to the barons of March. You're scared you're gonna die in seconds. You'll be fine. I will greet my coastly people. A pleasure, your esteemed highness. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. Introduce yourself to the Count of East. Counts of East. Oh! An honor to finally make your acquaintance, your highness. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. Oh! He pretty much said, I hope you don't suck. Mike! It's you! Mike. A premium nobles. This is a player who has bought king of the castle. They can set their customizations and get access to special outfits and appear more often in the storylines. There's Baron Hood. Hail and well met. Your Majesty, under your leadership, will whip this kingdom into shape. And with that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. Oh man, stop fighting, guys. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council's like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Oh man, why didn't I leave? Okay, we peaced out. I'm scared of you all. What happens if I click on this? I can't. Okay. Let's do the coronation. Be crowned queen. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Dark, you should join. Become a noble. Just exclamation join and your pronoun. Shouldn't I be giving the orders now? Why the hurry? To delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. Man, you backstabbers! Okay, Dark. Very well then. What must I do? We wouldn't want that, I suppose. They wouldn't dare! They wouldn't dare! You should pay more attention to your history books, Your Majesty. Nobles are always plotting something. Hey, man. You've come to visit the castle? Well, you should join as a noble. Use the command exclamation join followed by the pronoun that you go by, and you can play with us. As a tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. You guys get to decide? But what? But it's my coronation. Let's get this over with then. Of course. Oh, thank you for the follow, Alexa. But it's my coronation. This isn't an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty. Everything has to be run past the council vote. Even this. Lame. Okay. Shall we call the nobles in? Very well then. Choices and stats. Certain choices will change stats. Some choices that do so will indicate this change here. Okay, so you can lose money and then you can increase stability. Not all choices that change stats have these indicators, and they do not show the region affected. Oh, hidden stats. Gotcha. Interesting. Voting. These are the upcoming choices your nobles will vote on. Each of these may change stats in some way. So you have A, B, C, or D. The monarchs can change how a vote is run with a law. You may use one law per vote. Try using your veto on one option you don't like. When the votes open, nobles vote using the command exclamation vote followed by the choice letter. Okay? Yeah, only people who own the game can choose the country. Otherwise, you get randomized into the game. The monarch may close the vote anytime after all nobles have voted or the timer hits 0. Okay? Oh, I did not turn on the fishing for this stream because I want everyone to just focus on playing the game with me. Okay, so the first option, host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. Proceed with a religious ceremony that honors the ninth god. Throw the queen into the river. Outdated traditions, there's no need for a coronation at all. Wait a second. Hold up. Some of these options are not fair or balanced whatsoever. Why is it that if you throw me into the river, the stability goes up, but my authority goes down? So you would do exclamation vote space C hood. I believe. Oh, wait, we have to start voting. Lol. Now vote. I'm so smart. We have Sketch, who has decided to go with the religious ceremony route. Why is it not working? Okay. I see Bass. He's like, no coronation whatsoever. We have Jaime who wants to throw me into the river. There's Hood. Oh man. I see a bunch of C's. I see one B. D. Y'all are evil. Yeah, I truly feel the love. Okay. We have 2, 4, 6. That's close enough. I'm gonna continue with my fate. The vote has closed! I hate this. Into the river! Throw the queen into the river! Stat changes. This shows which stat has been changed and by how much. I have 6 stability. What does stability stand for? Authority is 4. Stability is now civil. Authority is now dubious. Dubious. Doobie doobie doobie. Love you too, Korg. It is decided. The queen will be thrown into the river. What kind of coronation is that? Let me get changed out of my nice robes. The nobles pick you up and carry you to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with the cheer. Oh, it's shallow water. Okay. Back home you go, I guess. Catch and release, right? When you climb back up the bank, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. I'm just sopping wet, and they're just like, okay, here, queen. Thank you for the hydrate. Is it your imagination, or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? Excuse me, how dare you laugh at me? The path to victory. Heir and ambition. The monarch must acquire an heir and complete their ambition to win the game. A spouse is useful, but not necessary. Interesting. Complete your ambition before a scheme or rebellion usurps you, or before you lose all authority, treasury, or stability. Your Majesty, a few years of your reign are the most difficult, or the first few years of your reign are the most difficult. You're new and unproven. The nobles of the council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne and put their own puppet, claimant in your place. Oh no! Those fools couldn't scheme their way out of a paper bag. How can I stop them? Hi, Jalem! This is King of the Castle. It is an interactive story game where chat can play along as a noble, a part of my kingdom, and they can scheme to usurp me, basically. They can overthrow me or help me, but I don't really... just by the first vote, I don't expect anyone to help me. As a coronation celebration, they threw me into the river. Increase taxes! Hi, Matt. If you guys want to join the game, use the command !join followed by your pronoun. Into the river. Okay. How can I stop them? To defeat their schemes, you must secure an heir and prove that you're worthy of the crown by completing an ambition. My question is this. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Oh, as a conqueror, the goal would be military. As a peacekeeper, for stability. As the greatest queen who ever lived, which is authority. As a mother of the nation, which is farming. Oh! As the architect of a new golden age, which is trade. Or as a saint. Well, I'm not doing the saint one. I'm not gonna do the military one. Well, I mean, which one should I go for? Okay, Jalem, bye-bye. I mean, you guys boosted my stability stat, so I can be a peacekeeper. It's up to me. The greatest queen who has ever lived, the lowest stat that I have now, it's a level 4. The conqueror. I'm the mother of a nation. The greatest queen who has ever lived. My goal? As the Queen Koikurosu of the Fish Stick Dynasty, I want to be known as... the mother of the nation with farming. Let's go with that. Why not? Interesting. Are you concerned for the welfare of the commoners? Or are you just hoping for a favorable passage in the history books? I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall farming as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Oh, so this is a spy master. End season. Now that you played all events, advance the game by clicking end season. Okay, so this is the part where I have to have more than 0 in any of these 3 categories. Schemes. Each region will now vote for one of 3 randomly selected schemes. Schemes are made up of 3 stages with specific stat requirements. Passing all 3 scheme stages places the region's claimant on the throne, winning the game. Nerva, a Bassmaster family. Notorious coastal prodigy scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, speaking calmly. Okay, he's schemer. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Queen Koikorosu. Something must be done. Wow, Bass. Okay, time to vote. What are you guys gonna vote? Uprising? Raise the treasury? Conspiracy? Lower treasury? Or corruption? Lower authority? Hello, Vopar! If you'd like to join the game, use the command !join followed by your pronoun. Okay, so this is only for the patricians. So we have Bass and Jaime who need to vote. Uprising. Do. You're so wanting to do C. Evil. I'll give it like 5 more seconds and then I'll continue. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. You guys are gonna scheme for uprising. The patricians plan to incite a peasant uprising to overthrow the queen before swooping in to steal the throne for themselves. Okay, take your time. To advance their scheme, the patricians must raise the treasury to 2,000 or more in 2 seasons. I need to spend money. Scheme the barons. Oh. Lavinia of the Matt Bucket 34 bloodline. Well-known marcher equestrian stands before the blazing hearth, yelling at full volume. Hello, Putmad Fred. Welcome to the game. When have the barons of the march backed down from a fight? Never. I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful queen, on the throne. What schemes would you like to have? A doppelganger, intimidation, or gunpowder? Of course you'd go for the one where my stats already compromised, huh? I see how it is, Hood. So the people who can vote for this right now are Hood, Sketch, and Matt. Okay. Wow, unanimous! You monsters! Did my appearance trigger a Freudian slip? I'm not sure. The Republic of Kurth has this substance called gunpowder. With enough of that, the barons could take over the kingdom. Of course, a sensible queen would never allow one region to hoard such a thing. To do so secretly, the barons must ensure their trading partners don't fear the queen's wrath. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower the authority to 4 or less in 2 seasons. I need to increase my authority, spend money. Okay, hello. Nicole of the Mike 56 dynasty, legendary former hermit, leans delicately on a podium, whispering carefully. My fellow counts, In ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false queen. False queen? Wow! Koi Kurosu wears the crown. What is your scheme? Sorcery? Subterfuge? What is that? And possession. Subterfuge? What is that? Subterfuge. Deceit in order to achieve one's goal. Okay. Yeah, I just looked it up. Thank you, hun. I know that Tom's AFK. I don't know if Mike is still here. I'll give him like a little bit. But it seems like we're gonna go with sorcery. Why are you cornering me? So I can't raise my authority too high. But I can't have it too low either. This is a nightmare. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closed. Sold! 2 gold! For sorcery! The Count's plan to make a bargain with a wizard. These immortal spellcasters seldom get involved in political squabbles, but perhaps if the queen was considered a threat to their autonomy. To advance their scheme, the Count must raise the authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. So I have to be level 4 in 1 season and 5 in another season. This is gonna be awful. I don't think I can win this one. Claimants. Here you can review the region's schemes and their claimants. Oh, well. When you have an heir, they will appear on the right of this page. If your reign ends abruptly, the nobles will vote for the next monarch. This vote is between the 2 regions with the highest combined stats and your heir, if you have one. Gosh. Your Majesty, these upstarts are saying they have a right to your throne. No doubt the nobles are already scheming to crown their region's preferred claimant. Oh yeah, lower the kingdom's authority to 4 or less. I'm gonna cry. Crying. You guys are monsters. Laws of the land. Adopt a law. Here you can adopt a new law that alters how voting is run. You'll be able to adopt more once a year at the end of winter. You can only adopt 1 new law at a time and have a maximum of 3 laws to use. Okay. So we have veto, monarch's vote. What happens if a vote's a tie? Okay. Monarch's iron choice. The monarch can mark their preferred voting option. If chosen, they gain +1 authority. Plus 600 treasury if the nobles vote for the selected option. If the nobles vote otherwise, minus 200 to the treasury. After voting, nobles can change their mind and vote for a different option. Monarch's ironclad choice. We're gonna adopt this. We're gonna be playing with authority. Okay. We have a bunch of... The Honor Guard. Now that you are queen, you need personal protection. Why? I could plunge my sword into your heart right now, could I not? Who is this person? Marshall? I suppose so. Please don't hurt me. I'd like to see you try. I suppose so. I wouldn't have to play this game anymore if you did that. I'm scared of my chat. You need an honor guard to keep you safe from such dangers, Your Majesty. Unfortunately, this is a political decision. What are my options? Honor guard, what's that? What about the Palace Watch? What are my options? Each region offers a selection of elite guards, the counts with knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose, the patricians with the champion gladiators from the arena, and the barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and the region. Of course, you can just hire foreign mercenaries. They'll be loyal to coin above all. Oh man! I've made my decision. Tell me about the Eastern Knights. The Order of the Drowned Rose are highly respectable. They understand palace etiquette, but it's been years since they fought in actual battle. They're mostly writing poems these days. Oh, they do not sound very helpful. Tell me about the coastal gladiators. A gang of low-born crooks who've turned themselves into celebrities due their skills at chopping other people to bits. They're vain and selfish. Their skill in battle is undeniable, but can you trust them? Tell me about the veterans of the March. These soldiers have fought more battles than they've had hot dinners. They'll be uncouth, no doubt, and won't adapt well to the life in the palace. But they're loyal and tough as nails. Oh. Oily boys, let's go! What foreign mercenaries do you suggest? A band of fearsome fighters from the Tatterlands called the Battle-Bitten Brethren? They specialize in bodyguard work, but they're costly, and hiring foreigners will betray a lack of confidence in our kingdom's fighters. I have made my decision. I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. It was, the March people, right? Because I don't want to plummet my authority. Okay. I will make the arrangements at once. So Defiance at the coast is now aloof, along with the East. But the March is now loyal. Wait, loyal March people. The veterans arrive a few weeks later. They march into the throne room in perfect formation before lining up behind your throne, hands on their sword hilts. Each soldier sports a bigger scar than the last. The Spartan. We got the oily boys. We got an invitation from the East and a new plague. Let's check out the March people, see what's going on. A new plague. Hey, it's Matt. Your Highness, the March has been struck with a plague, and not just any plague, a dancing plague. Okay. You're pulling my leg. Why aren't you dancing then? Explain this to me. What kind of dance? Explain this to me. It affects everyone, even dogs and cats. We don't know how it started, but it's spreading quickly. Because whole villages are dancing themselves half to death. That sounds awful. So, the options we have is quarantine the affected villagers, pass a law that forbids dancing, Let it be. How bad is dancing anyway? Oh, man. Okay. You can veto an option. I want to veto this one. For sure. And then, can I use another one? No, I cannot. Okay. Vote, nerds! Hello! Gnosis Doc? Welcome. What will it be? Oh man. We have a lot of people. I think there's a clear winner. Okay. The vote has closed. Quarantine the affected villagers. They can have a dance party on their own. What a horrible night to have a plague. Though the move seems drastic to some, it is the only way to be sure this plague does not become a serious problem. The barons agree to enforce your quarantine. Now trade is struggling. Oh man. It's okay. Only time will tell if it is an effective solution or not. An invitation. Who is this? Without a word, Count Gnosis Doc hands you a blood-red envelope. A blood-red envelope? It is sealed with white wax in the shape of a skull. Oh, how pleasant. Thank you. Inside is a beautifully written invitation to an event called the Crimson Vigil, due to take place on an autumn night later in the year. What is all this about? I'm afraid I'll be busy on this date. I can straight up just reject you. Come to the Crimson Vigil. We have wine and parties. Sounds suspicious. I suppose I shall attend this event, whenever it is. What is this all about? Okay. I can say no more. You must choose whether to accept our invitation or to decline it. Damn, okay. You said there's wine and parties? I suppose I shall attend this event, whatever it is. I'm risky. Okay, Tom. We'll see you next at the vigil, Your Majesty. We shall end the season. Nobles can use their wealth to bid on any building in any region, each of which affects a stat. This is done through an auction where only the 2 most funded buildings are chosen. When the auction is open, nobles can fund with the following command, fund A and X, where X is the personal wealth. So it's fund, the letter of the building you want, and the amount you're willing to spend. When you're ready, hit start auction to begin the auction. Okay. So we have options A through F. We have a grand bazaar, a theater, a monument, a stadium, a deer park, or an observatory. Hold on, I will start the auction now. Go for it. You monsters. I see you. Sketch and Hood. You too. I'm dead. You guys lost a lot of trading to that dance party disease. Don't you want a grand bazaar? Hmm? Don't you? Oi, 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 oi. You say you love me, but I don't feel it. You betray the queen. The queen shall remember. Oh, gold, you have to write a amount. Oh, okay, well, it ended. The barons get a theater, and the counts get a monument. We shall end the season. We have 11 nobles now, so who's here? Maniac has not joined the game yet, so to join the game, use exclamation join space and the pronoun that you go by. Yeah, perfect. You little monsters. Gunpowder. God dang it. I need to raise my authority somehow. Finding a spouse. Hello, lonesome Osborne. Finding a spouse. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, and even the spy master. But there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother. Ew. Oh no. Mom! Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. I've been busy. Is it really that urgent? But Mother, I don't want to get married. But Mom, I don't want to get married. I'm busy. Is it really that urgent? Of course. Don't worry. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women? Or do you not mind? I'm not interested in love. Men, women, any? I'm not interested in how would I get how would I get an heir if I don't marry someone? I guess I could kidnap a kid if I really wanted to, right? Witchcraft? Adoption? Oh, sorry, I went straight to kidnap instead of adoption. Forgot adoption was a thing. Sorcery. Yes. I'm not interested in love. But am I gonna miss out on some fun, like, dating interactions? Or is it like, I picked this person, you marry them, make a baby now? I miss out? Okay, fine. Fine. Then we're gonna go with any. I don't care. Any. Excellent. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Quite a little strange. What do you mean? I'm not strange. That'd be something the wizards may know, but you don't trust them. Childe ain't happy? Childe's fine. The Crimson Vigil. Right. I said that I was going to this party. Okay. Let's go. The Crimson Vigil takes place in a bleak castle atop an eastern hill. Your journey takes weeks and your baggage train keeps getting stuck in bogs. Guests at the Crimson Vigil compete on who can dress in the most ghoulish and frightening costumes. What do you dress as? Oh, it's like a Halloween costume party! Bring your best costume! Okay. A demon with horns, cloven hooves, and red skin. A ghost in tattered clothing draped with clanking chains. A dragon with gem-studded wings and a golden tail. Ooh. Your normal clothes is scary enough. Or just your normal clothes. We're gonna spend money. The wings get stuck in the castle doorway and you keep tripping over the tail, but the count are in awe at such a display of ostentatious wealth. Oh, my authority went up! Yes! As you're assessing your appearance, Count Gnosis Doc sweeps in, dressed as a living corpse. Welcome, welcome. Your costume is extraordinary, Your Highness. Truly, it puts the rest of us to shame. Please remember to stay in the upper levels. The dungeons are out of bounds. In the ballroom, you'll find the counts gathered, all dressed up as frightful monsters. Wolfmen, pumpkinheads, witches. A waiter glides past holding a tray of canapes? Whatever that is. A pianist plays a mournful tune. The Crimson Vigil begins at midnight. What role would you take? A mourner? Or are you willing to portray a hound of the betrayer? Get smashed. Where's the beer? Authority is going to be bad for you no matter what, Koi. That is true. Can you tell me more about these roles? Surely, are you familiar with our customs, Your Majesty? If you're unsure, you should stick to being a mourner. Do you have any more prestigious roles you can offer me? The most prestigious role is the Queen in Exile, but that is usually reserved for counts who have been attending the vigils for many years. I see. I'll play as a mourner. I'm gonna play it safe. It's a party game, Your Grace. Just go with your gut. I'm gonna go with the mourner. Your ceremonial role is to stand among the other mourners and wait for the hounds to catch the Queen in Exile. After that, just follow what the other mourners do. Good luck. Canapes or bite-sized snacks, basically finger food. Yeah, that sounds delicious. The counts gather after Count Nosistok delivers a short speech about remembering the old ways. A flaming crown is placed upon his head. Like an actual on fire crown. I will be playing the Queen in Exile this evening. The hounds of the betrayer will try to catch me, but fear not. I am swift as a falling star and old as the hills. Stand among the other mourners. Nosistok runs down the corridor, flames licking behind him, pursued by a dozen counts in monstrous costumes. It's a bizarre sight. Gets burned. Getting toasty there. Slip away early. Wait. Half an hour later, Nosistok is dragged back, his crown still smoldering. One by one, the other mourners drop to their knees in a posture of worship. Oh, God. My authority's gonna drop again! Ayah! Oh, no. It's not okay, Hood. Because, like, it's... At the end of each season, it ticks as the requirement, right? So previous season, I ended at 4 authority. The previous 2 seasons, right? Defiance? No? Okay, well, I'll defy. I refuse to bow. The Count murmurs in shock as you stand stubbornly, arms folded. The ceremony concludes with a mock execution and a bottle of very expensive red wine spilled over Nosisdox's head. After that, the music is more cheerful and the counts dance and chat long into the night. At dawn, you board your carriage and begin the long journey back to the capital. You need to be at 5 or 4 by the end of this season. Each phase requires time to pass before the game checks their stats. Okay. Nobles. How dare you? Okay, where's the other one? Putting on a show. Your August Majesty, I have the most wonderful solution to all that excess gold cluttering in your treasury. Oh, do tell. We should put a mock sea battle in the put on a mock sea battle in the coastal arena. For too long have we put up with gladiators fighting to the death on dry land. But boring. Sounds expensive. How would that work? Will not a lot of people drown? How would that work? We waterproof the arena and fill it with seawater. Then we crew a few custom-built ships with our most expendable gladiators and have them duke it out before a screaming crowd. Whoa, this stuff is expensive. God. Okay, option A is hold the Moxie battle in the arena, or as a cheaper alternative, hold the event at sea, which is half the cost, but it lowers trade and authority. It just lowers everything. That's gross. I've got a better idea. We spend that money on a war with Ashmead. Forbid the arena from experimenting with naval combat. God, the monarchs preferred. Okay, you jerks. Go, go vote. Haha. Will that be all the votes? I'm closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What happens at a tie? Oh, I get to pick. Hey, we're gonna be poor. Oh, excellent. I shall make the arrangements at once. A few weeks later, the Moxie battle is held in, the Lassus. You watch from the royal box. Two ships battling each other, tossed on artificial waves. Gladiators swinging on ropes with cutlasses between their teeth. A naked spectator swimming across the arena and getting eaten by a shark. The show has everything you'd hope for and more. Such high production value. A few competitors drown, of course, but that's what they signed up for. The show attracts tourists from across the kingdom and aspires a wave of patriotic peasants to join the coastal navy. A grand success. Hey, Brolo.
TF is happening here? Also, it's been over a year since we all played D&D together. Koiku cry.
I know. I miss D&D, but this is a pick your own adventure Twitch integrated game. So if you want to play with us and become a noble, type !join space followed by your pronoun. So trade went up and military went up. Pretty good trade-offs. Nice. I haven't done anything for farming though. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Gonna end the season. In a distant fortress, amidst dark and foreboding forests, a small squat castle stands watch over the Marcher border. There, at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching. Have the merchants of Kurth arrived with the gunpowder? Not yet. They still fear the queen's reprisal, not to mention their own government. Oh, Sketch and Hood! Then our work is not done. We need to weaken Queen Koikros's grasp. The barons aim to lower authority to 4 or less. Discontent on the rise? Hidden deep in the spider's webs of alleys crisscrossing the Lassus is an old tavern. Somewhere in its hazy backrooms are a number of patricians, all deep in their cups. Depths below, what happened? The queen is broke. She's got less money than we started. Oh no. It's as if she's determined to be as frivolous and wasteful as she possibly can. It's got to stop. Oh no. Yes, then we'd better get to it. Try to persuade her to save up a bit. Open a savings account with the bank. Bribe her if you have to. The patricians aim to raise the treasury to 2,000 or more. They're failing their schemes. Beautiful. In the east, Count Tiny Tom stands on the ramparts of his castle, watching the flock of bats pass before the moon. Suddenly, the bats swirled down and began to merge, coalescing into a black-clad figure. Suitably dramatic, I trust. Now, what did you want with me? If this isn't good, I'll give you a case of boils so hideous it will make your own mother disown you. Have you ever played Sekiro? No, but I do have it now. I do plan on playing in the future. Though we might have a common goal, the Queen has become overstepping her bounds recently, hasn't she? Well, the Queen's Watch did order a quarantine recently. Killed off a highly unique strain that I would have enjoyed watching sweep the populace. Fine, I'll help. If you take care of the bees for me. Did you say bees? Yes. On this plane, they're simple insects, but in the apiary, the world of dreams and magic, they're powerful and intelligent. Call themselves the dreams of being. They have an innate fondness for royalty and sometimes protect monarchs from magical interferences. I'm protected by bees! That's kind of weird. Why are we putting faith in a wizard? Who knows? But they won't harm non-magical folk beyond the occasional sting, so you can deal with them. For the next stage of their scheme, the Count must lower all regions' combined farming to 14 or less in 4 seasons. You guys are directly competing against my goal. Like currently, I have what, 16 points collectively. Taxation. Here you set different levels of tax or bribes for each region in your kingdom, potentially punishing some while rewarding others. Region taxes. Balance the needs of your treasury against the defiance changes. Remember, if a region's defiance is higher than both authority and stability, they can rebel. Okay, we're still good on that. You guys are 0, and then I don't know about the counts. They're at 3. All nobles gain wealth here, but one region gains extra wealth with a trade bonus. Regions with a higher trade stat are more likely to get a trade bonus. Okay. So I can really tax the patricians because they can afford it. We'll just do common tax for the barons, and then we'll... Oh, wait, that gives them money. Never mind. We'll do it like that, right? What did I do? Oh, because I'm really taxing you? But you guys have so much money! Overthrow the queen! Ah, thank you for the money. And the season. Eligible options. Oh, Mama, you have brought to me some candidates. I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yes, I know. And a partner for life, to have and to hold, don't forget. What if I don't want to marry any of them? That's a decision that can wait until after you've seen them, isn't it? Your mother leads you to the Great Hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Wait, I don't even get to meet them? Alright then, let's see the eligible candidates. This is Twitter in the ye old days. There's no time for sentiment. You just need a match that benefits your station and suits your political needs. She whisks away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Sylvia, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Warlord dynasty. Apparently, they had a hell of a time getting her to smile for this portrait. Oh man. Getting dangerously close. She has a laboratory installed in her castle and spends most of her time there, conducting bizarre experiments. Half of the East are in love with her, apparently, and the other half hates her. She's an intriguing candidate. I don't see what the fuss is about, personally. From the coast, we have Leon, a wealthy heir to the Lord Patrician, the Maniac estate. I mean, just look at him. He's gorgeous, and apparently he's got a silver tongue too. Ah, why do they all have orange hair? The curse count carries over through streams, so yes. His interests are typical of the coast. Money, 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 and making more of it. Unfortunately, he's quite bad at it. All his business deals seem to fall through. I like the sound of him. Could be worse, but could be a lot better. And finally, we have the Marches are offering. Rupert, Scion, is that how you say it? Scion? Yeah, Scion. Of the prestigious, loathsome Osborne bloodline. A typical baron, really. Loud and brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. Like most of the barons, their great passion is hunting. No beast is safe from their crossbow. They were high up in the army, training the troops, but they were dishonorably discharged for some reason. Is that all? Meh. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Gosh darn it. Koi, do you like pudding? Sometimes, yeah. Japanese pudding is pretty good. Bass. No. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way if you own the game. Oh, right. Because you can select the region you're part of if you own the game. I have made my decision. Show me Sylvia, the Eastern candidate again. What did they do? Eldest daughter, dynasty, hell of a time, smile for the portrait. As a laboratory installed. What does a laboratory involve? Maybe farming? Bizarre experiments. Bizarre experiments. I have made my decision. We're gonna go with... What do we go with? We'll go with the coast. Let's go! Okay, the coast is loyal. The defiance is insolent in the east. Oh my god. Okay, we need to do something about the purple nation. A taxing issue. Your Majesty, help us. Baron Sketch 5 of the March has been bleeding us dry, they have. Not literally, I hope. What are they doing? Our taxes are 10 times higher than they've ever been. I can't afford to feed my cows. It's true, Your Majesty. Baron Sketch 5 has been taxing their peasants at least twice as much as the next highest noble. It's been a hard year, my liege. I have barely any gold in my vault, and I'm doing what I can to stay afloat. What about the poor peasant's cow? This is a matter of the council's consideration. You clearly had a hard time. I'll let you off. No. What about the poor peasant's cow? A pox on the stupid cows. Let's see what the council thinks of this, No! We can throw Sketch into the dungeon. Oh, okay, Gold. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Let's see. We'll veto this one. Okay, you guys go. Ow!
I am the Senate.
You are part of the Senate. Holy smokes! C is winning by a landslide. You don't want my authority to go up, huh? I don't think we'll outvote this one, so we'll just keep going. Voting has closed. The royal tax collector takes over the tax duties in the March. By the 9th, tax collection has been our duty since the days of old. Why should the rest of us be punished because of Baron Sketch's mistake? Oh, Brolo, I'm sorry. You need to talk to your fellow counts or fellow nobles. The royal tax collectors proves to be diligent and efficient, but the barons are outraged at the implications that they can't be trusted. I'm doing decently, I think. Bankruptcy looms? I'm doing okay, though. Your Majesty, I had booked these meetings intending to discuss our financial woes, but you have solved that issue on your own. Congratulations on digging us out of that dismal financial pit. Oh, okay, well, I was gonna say. Okay, let's go end the season. We're gonna adopt the new law! Okay. Let's see. Call for unity. +1 stability if more than 50% of nobles vote for any one option. If nobles vote for a monarch's choice, they gain 500 personal wealth. Nobles must vote for their least favorite option, and the option with the least votes will pass. Reverse voting. Huh. I think giving you guys some gold would be kind of fun, so you guys have more options to do things. I want to adopt this. You already had the maximum number of adopted laws. Pick one to replace. Let's get rid of this one. Okay, end the year. The finest mead. The royal wedding! Wait, we go straight to marriage? We don't even, like, talk about it? Okay. The plague ship. The Royal Navy has stopped a ship in the harbor at Thalassus, Your Majesty. It's a merchant vessel from Dinea. I don't know, Dinea. And the crew have come down with some kind of plague. The captain refuses to go home, saying his crew needs food and medical attention before offloading any cargo. The ship is carrying fine silks and rare dyes worth thousands. I don't care what happens to the crew. I need to secure those goods. Man. Tell me more about this plague. Poet, you're like money talks. The infected have high fevers, oozing pustules, uncontrollable vomiting. Sounds like creeping scourge, which bumped off half the kingdom a few centuries ago. Oh man, that sounds awful. Challenges. Some choices have uncertain outcomes called challenges. These can either be random or based on a stat. The percentage shows the chance of success. 50%. Quarantine the ship, but take the goods? Allow the ship to dock and offload its goods. Decreases everything. Quarantine the ship and toss the goods into the sea. Trades down, defiance up, wealth down. That's really negative too. Sink the ship and all aboard. We're gonna murder. Gosh darn it, guys. Okay. Okay. We're gonna gamble. We gamba here, okay? Vote. You guys are monsters, Whooper and Bass. Oh man. Hood is like, nah. Forget all of that. I want all those stats to drop. Okay. Ah, a queen after me own heart. 50-50! Let's go! Quarantine the sheep. No, quarantine the ship, but take the goods. The dyed silks are carried into port, much to Lord Patrician Poet in a Box's satisfaction. The crew are left to wait on their ship. The challenge failed. We failed. Oh my god, we failed. We failed. This is bad. This is bad. Unfortunately, the silk must have been infested with fleas that carried the infection. A week later, your marshal brings dire news. Your Majesty, the creeping scourge has been seen in many towns along the coast. We must shut down the roads and quarantine the worst affected areas. Wow, Koi, they're humans, not livestock. I told you to sink the ship. It's okay. The military's down. Farming is down. Oh no. Okay, that's bad. When the Navy finally boarded the quarantine ship, months later, they found nothing but corpses, and they all died. Okay, cool. I'm a monster. That's what I am. The finest mead. Hello. There's honeys. Hey, it's Poet again. Your august majesty, the season have not been kind to us in the coast. We face poor harvests and miserable farmers. I beg of you, send aid. What do your people need? I could send some grain to support your peasants. What, people? No, I am to be wed, your serene highness. And when the days come, I will drink only the finest mead. But with farms in their current state, we lack the honey. I need more bees. Force the farmers of the coast to don their fancy wicker suits, and we shall all drink our fill of honey wine. Hey? Yes, bees. Hold on, let me think. Offer honey substitute to the coastal farmers. Pass a law that mandates beekeeping in the coast? Or do nothing. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna veto this one. You guys pick whatever one you want. Go for it. Bees. All the bees. Holy moly, you guys really like bees. Save the bees. Honey wine. I've never had mead before. I wonder what it tastes like. Okay, let's go. It's surprisingly good. Oh, I'm gonna have to look for some. My authority keeps rising. The peasant resent such an overbearing law, complaining that they can't magic up bees from thin air. But when Lord Patrician Poet in a Box threatened them with a spell in his dungeon, they changed their tune. Desperate farmers abandoned their meager fields in search of wild hives to care for. Soon the coast is abuzz. Thank you, Your Esteemed Highness. My wedding is sure to be successful. They're just rumors, no spells here. They're a wizard! Oh man, the royal wedding. Your wedding to Leon is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Leon by your at your side. Do you take this man as your lawfully wedded husband? I do. I changed my mind. I can't do this. Many different tastes depending on the honey it's brewed with, and some other factors. I've made it myself before with woodland honey, so it had a nice herbal undertone. Oh, interesting. Now your wedding must have mead as well, my liege. Of course, all the honey mead for everyone! Cheers! I do. I feel like this is a forced I do, but... I got married, then I pronounce you queen and husband. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new husband, Leon, laps up the attention, delivering a witty speech in which he flatters you outrageously. Stability is up, authority is up, it's iron-fisted. Defiance is going down, can't go lower. East, it's down, down. Oh, the wedding forces everyone to become loyal. The queen and husband, yeah. By the time you find yourself alone with Leon, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. You danced so very beautifully. It was such a wonderful day, wasn't it? I agree with him. Admit your heart wasn't in it. Sure, it was beautiful. You endure a long conversation in which Leon seems determined to flatter you relentlessly and agree with everything you say. By night's end, you still don't know who Leon really is. His real personality is concealed beneath 100 layers of etiquette. You go to your separate bedchambers, still strangers. Oh man, I messed up. I messed up. Oh man. The Counts of the East are on step 2. Okay. Yeah, hi Archer. Okay. Tasty innovation. I can't read this one. What is this? A helping hand. Koi Krozu, I had something I wanted to ask of you. What can I do for you? As you surely know, I have a very successful jewelers guild back home in the coast. But the current laws are a little restrictive for my trade. Lots of tariffs and regulations, you know how it is. I was hoping you could push for some changes in the council. Eliminate some of the import duties on attaché jewels, perhaps? That's corruption, plain and simple. You want me to give the coast preferential treatment? I won't call it that. It's just a helping hand, that's all. Our workers would surely thank you for it. Good old America. Forget it. Oh man, I kind of want to see the options though. Oh yeah, so for me on my stream schedule, I take Saturdays off. No stream yesterday. Excellent, I'll see you there. Oh, we could still do nothing. Perfect. Reduce import tax on gemstones. Ban the import of all gemstones? Why would I do that? That's nuts. What region is this? Okay, so it's the patricians. I don't really want to increase... Okay. I'll do this, do nothing, but it's up to you guys. But you can also increase your personal gold if you vote C. Don't you want money? Oh, Archer, have you joined the game? Archer. Let's see. You have not. So you have to type in exclamation join, space, and your pronoun. To become a noble in the game. Exclamation join you, yours. I am dead. Archer, you're part of the Barons. Welcome. Now you can vote. Oh man, okay. Well, I don't think we're gonna win. We reduced the cost. The other regions are outraged by the clear nepotism that's taken place by Leon, but Leon pays no mind. As profits pour in, he even shares a portion of the income with the treasury. Oh man, people are angry. The quarantine continues. Oh, they're still dancing? My liege, you will recall the quarantine you ordered to deal with the dancing plague? It's been many months since anyone at last entered or left the affected area. I think the plague may have run its course. We ask your permission to lift the quarantine. Hire an adventurer, send Matt Bucket to check if it's... Okay, go for it. Hilarious. We're gonna send Matt Bucket on an adventure. Oh, Baron Matt Bucket, you should check. They are your citizens after all. I'm not gonna get mad at me because he dies or something, right? Okay. You'll be fine, I'm sure. It died down already. Me, Your Highness? You can't be serious. Despite Matt Bucket's protests, the Queen's word is final. He is sent into the quarantine zone. You hope to hear back from him soon. Oh, that's it? We don't get to find out the immediate results? Okay. A tasty innovation. I don't mean to exaggerate, Your Majesty, but I believe I have pioneered the most incredible invention in the history of mankind. I was hosting a small party, playing cards with some old friends. I called for a servant to bring me something to eat that was both tasty and convenient, as my hands were occupied. That's why my servant brought me that evening. What my servant brought me that evening will change the world forever, Your Grace. It sounds like your servant invented it. Yes, and he's my employee, so I own the idea. It's only fair. Behold! They hold in the air a plate. Atop the plate are 2 slices of bread with a piece of meat wedged between them. It allows a hungry noble to consume 2 slices of bread plus meat all at once, saving valuable time. Bro, it's a sandwich. This game is just feeding Koi's ego. Oh, yeah. Absolutely genius. Meanwhile, the bread serves as a impenetrable barrier, preventing one's hand from being besmirched by meaty juices. Ingenious, astonishing, magnificent, breathtaking. I can only but agree. This is not a sandwich. Magnificent. Naturally, since it is my invention, I propose we name it after me. Oh, Matt, you stealing ideas from peasants. In a few years' time, I expect everyone to be enjoying a nice the man of steel for lunch. But naturally, this innovation cannot be made available for free. Sounds like Corpo, yes. Every time a man of steel is consumed, I get a small royalty payment. Dude, imagine if the person who has invented the sandwich gets a small royalty. Bro, okay. Yes, give the Man of Steel the royalties they deserve. No, Man of Steel are too delicious to be controlled. Man of Steel shall receive one-time reward from the treasury instead. The servant should be rewarded instead. What was his name again? Oh man. We're not giving him royalties, but you guys can choose the other option. Go for it. Oh man. This can go any way if more people vote for C. Okay, just kidding. Never mind. We can settle for a reward from the treasury. This peasant don't deserve all that dough. Well, it seems like the council has spoken. The servant should be rewarded instead. Oh, I can't. Matt's gonna be so angry with me. Blood and stars. How did you know, Gnosis? You wouldn't have invented this snack if I hadn't specifically requested a convenient meal. Oh, they're mutinous now. This is bad. Despite Count the Man of Steel protestations, the servant is brought before you. Hello, Your Majesty. Most people call me Footlong. His name is Footlong! Due to my, large feet. Footlong. I like the sound of that. I prefer to calling it the Man of Steel. We can't call it that. We'll name it something. We'll name it something boring. Oh, I don't know. Footlong. It's fine, my liege. Your authority is high enough, so they can't rebel. Is it? How's my authority? But my stability is not. So they can technically rebel, though. You like the Man of Steel? Oh, they can't? Okay, cool beans. Something else. Let's name something else. I'm curious what the other option is. It's decided. Henceforth, this innovative dish shall be called, or shall be known as meat and two breads. Perfect. Meat and two breads. Prove a massively popular luncheon. Bakeries spring up across the east, experimenting with new ingredients. Turns out you can put almost anything between two pieces of bread. A faction can rebel if their defiance is greater than both. Oh, okay. Whichever is higher. Gotcha. Thank you for the clarification. Oh, okay. It's at 7:13. We're still good. We're good. Discontent on the rise. Back at the derelict, the Lassian Tavern, the patricians have met once again. Only this time, celebrations are in order. The citizens are getting rowdy, and it's all thanks to us. Now they know how much wealth the queen's hiding. They're itching to get rid of her. Careful, we don't get them too riled up, mind you, or they'll start asking questions about our wealth as well. Yes, now it's time to incite some real chaos. Show them that Queen Koikorosu is not only greedy, she's utterly incompetent too. For the next stage of their scheme, the patricians must lower stability to 4 or less. Thank you for the follow, Putt. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. And good luck on your work trip. Oh man, you guys have succeeded. Now you guys are trying to lower my authority and stability? Crazy. Man, okay, so we can build a monument, a theater, deer park. No deer park. Let's increase that stability, yeah? Yeah? Okay, go. No! Ignore the deer park! Get out of there! No! What do we do? You should increase my authority! Build a monument! Or build a library, do some reading, read a book, get that knowledge. That delicious knowledge. Bum bum ba da bum 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 bum. I'm gonna build a military, guys? Holy smokes. Get that deer park out here! I'm dead. Ugh. I hate you all. Especially you, Gnosis. And you, Archer. You too. Gotta keep the degenerates locked up good. About your heir. Bees! News from the quarantine. Oh, what happened? Hey, Matt. My liege, I have returned. Why do they look so concerned? And you look well. Who are you? You don't feel the need to dance, do you? No, my liege, I have returned unharmed. The plague has run its course and the people are alive, though I fear they'll never dance again. Are you sure they're still not infected? Oh, I didn't think there to be anyone left. On the contrary, the plague simply compelled people to dance until they can dance no longer. The lasting side effects are limited to the hatred of music, the general fear of jauntiness, my liege. Humbly, I ask the council to lift the quarantine so the march can return to normal. Decree permanent quarantine! Surely you wouldn't do that. He's an imposter. Surely he's not. Lift the quarantine. At this point, I'm keen to throw the march a bone, Your Grace. Okay, thank you for the hydrate, Bass. Wow, Maniac is like, lock them up forever. Those heathens who Dance the night away. New COVID strain unlocked. Okay. We have lifted the quarantine. The barons are grateful, and formerly quarantined merchants are soon trudging gracelessly throughout the kingdom. Although the former dancers will never be the same, the region gradually returns to business as usual. Okay, didn't really do much, but it's fine. Bees. The coast has taken to beekeeping like bees to a flower. Crops are bountiful and fields are blooming. Yes! Farming went up. There has been festivals with much dancing and merriment. Well, fantastic, but the church is worried. The farm folk are besieged by nightmares, all involving bees. It has made them superstitious, and they're losing faith in the... Your Serene Highness, wait. The coast's farms have improved beyond measures, and there are widespread happiness. Like never before, but for some reason the church wishes to burn our hives. What? It must be done. Our churches lie empty on holy days, for the peasants of the coast now worship only the harvest. They pray to their hives instead of the ninth. Faith is now irrelevant. Down with faith! Only believe in me! Your august majesty, please, the peasants have full bellies and joyful smiles. That is what the church would burn, your esteemed highness. Liar! My priests report that your peasants complain of night horrors and insomnia. Something evil is happening in the coast. Well, we're not burning the hives. Damn it. We're making a koi cult? Personally, I find this to be out of proportion. Pay no heed to how we all smell vaguely of honey and pork. What is that word, Doses? Your vocabulary is much higher than mine. B for bees! Oh man. It's time. I'll give it 10 more seconds before I close the vote. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a time. My queen, save the bees. Spare the bees or more bees. More bees! The church is horrified. If farmers are overjoyed, they invest in more hives and throw festivals to celebrate. Not festivals in your name, nor in the name of the ninth god. But at least they're happy. Oh man, they don't even celebrate me. That's a little bit concerning. I've returned. How? I've returned now. Where's my carriage? About your heir. Your marriage, Shilian, has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough, and you make some good memories together, but there's no spark. He cares more about maximizing profits than your happiness, but spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. I'm very happy, thank you. It went about as well as it could be expected. Felt more like a life sentence than a wedding. Oh, don't be so dramatic. You've done well so far, but something's still missing. An heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a baby. And you're the youngest of your many cousins. My husband and I will have a child together. I'm pretty sure I have a blink child lying around somewhere. I'll make my youngest cousin my heir. I plan to adopt a lowborn child from an orphanage. Let's adopt! I'm adopting. The nobles won't be too happy of a lowborn child being elevated to a status of royal. I urge you to reconsider. You're right, let me rethink this. I knew I taught you better than that. Gosh darn it. I took my option away. I'm pretty sure I have a child lying around somewhere. There's got to be a kid around here somewhere. The church won't be happy, but they're just as keen to avoid civil war as we are. They'll legitimatize the child without much fuss. I'll meet with the Archbishop tomorrow. Okay. We did good, I think. In the east, Count Tiny Tom and a wizard, Pistia, are standing atop her grim windowless tower, swept by howling winds and lashed by rain. I notice the kingdom is still a swarm with bees. What happened to our arrangement? Please, just give me a few more months. By the blood of the dead, I won't let you down. You better not, unless you want leprosy. Your cat's watching the stream? How cute. I think what you mean, my queen. I'm just going to retire to my estate until Pestia leaves us the seven hells alone. The Count aims to lower all regions' combined farming to 14 or less. Good luck with that. The bees are holding back the witch. Perfect. We can do cruel taxes with the rich folk. We can turn down the taxes for the counts because they're a bit defiant and they scare me. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh. But I want their defiance to go down. Tax evasion. Okay, fine. We'll do normal bribing. One doesn't matter as your authority is so high, my liege. Why wouldn't we reach out to the Storm Wizard? At least she's easy on the eyes. Oh, I want to see the Storm Wizard. My coffers are yet to be filled, my liege. Consider my wealth. Okay, fine. There we go. We'll overtax the rich. A city in flames, a plague of rats. Oh man. The East is just having it, aren't they? Let's deal with the rats. Oh, Count Vopard strides into the council's chamber, distraught, waving a dead rat by its tail. Ew! Get that out of my court! I am but a humble servant, my liege. Just do not tax us twice in a row like that. The bees will suffer. Understood. Okay. The fields and barns of the east are overrun by vermin, and we have no more poison for these horrible things. We can't cope anymore. Take that rat and go. The east can handle this alone. Deliver a supply of rat poison. Send them a shipment of cats. Hire some adventurers to clear out the rodents. My queen, we're out of copium. I want to send them cats. Can we send them cats? I gotta use my authority. Let's go send them cats. That just turns a rat invasion into a cat invasion. They'll be fine. Surely. Better cats than rats. Count Vopor bows to you deeply. I can't thank you enough, Your Majesty. You send a caravan of cats over to the east. By the time they reach the destination, they're both hungry and very angry. The perfect rat-catching mindset. Oh man, wait to hear what happens. Soon the rats are gone. Most households in the east have a very satisfied cat guarding their food. You hope kittens don't become a problem. Oh no, that's foreboding. Maybe they'll have it too good. We need to get all the cats fixed. A city in flames. Your Grace, there's been a terrible fire in the city of Rudgrad. Where once there were buildings, there are now a field of smoldering ash. Dozens of peasants have died. What caused this fire? The warehouse that stored lamp oil unsafely. Oh, the warehouse was storing lamp oil unsafely, and in immense quantities. The owner were in the middle of a haggling over prices, and then one of the merchants lit his pipe. Ugh, those absolute idiots. Well, I'm sorry to hear your city's gone up in flames. I was hoping the council might unlock some funds from the treasury so we could rebuild. Oh man. Offer no help. Introduce warehouse regulations so that this never happens again? Gosh darn. Authority defines. I think I would go with this one, but it's up to you guys. I'll vote with your golden ruling, my liege. Maniac, you're gonna offer no help? You gonna take a page out of God's book? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm not sure. It might be just delayed. Hard to say. At this point, I need the gold more than the town. You guys didn't offer no help? You guys are mad. Gosh darn it. Okay, I'm gonna count down to 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh god, you guys are monsters. He sent word to the Counts of Rudgrad that they will be expecting to rebuild their city, rebuild their own city without the Queen's help. Oh man, the stability is teetering. Oh. Down with the queen. Blood and stars. What is the point of having a queen in the first place? The what? A mercantile complaint. Your Majesty, the richest merchants of the coast have bribed the patricians to give them an exclusive charter. They now control all the trades of glassware and jewelry, the coast's most valuable goods. It's a monopoly, Your Majesty. They're scamming the public by fixing prices, pushing smaller traders like me out of the business. Something must be done. Bro. Monopoly? It just sounds like good business. Demand that the Treasury get a taste of the bribes. Declare the exclusive charter null and void. I hate this. I hate it here. I'm vetoing the first one. The Queen cares not of our suffering, despite us sharing our meat and 2 breads. It has nothing to do with it. I'm just trying to keep my head afloat. Okay. You order soldiers to break up the monopoly, accompanied by an even more fearsome threat. Lawyers. The charter is declared illegitimate. Many patricians lose their investments. Oh man. Small traders in the coast flourish once again, and prices return to sensible levels. The common folk rejoice. Nice. Sounds like crypto, not gonna lie. End season. We can adopt a new law. Stop the count. The timer is set to 15 seconds. The vote will automatically close once the timer is over. I kind of like my options right now. We'll end the year. The songstress. Swan troubles. Hello, the songstress. Oh, they're gonna hate. Hey! Baron Get It Games, hello. My liege, a bard who calls herself the songstress has been making waves in the march. Her performances are attracting huge crowds, so huge that there has been brawls and stampedes as people push closer to the stage. There has been no deaths yet, but it's only a matter of time when with every concert, the riots get worse. What can we do to nip this in the bud? Ban her from performing. Ensure her shows have adequate security. Invite her to the palace for a private show. This is not a matter for the council's attention. Fight! 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 I personally prefer the security, but it's up to you guys. If you do vote with my choice of B, you get money. Don't you want money? Your own personal fund money. You got a bad feeling about this? Surely it's fine. The voting has closed. Ensure her shows have adequate security. Armed guards are assigned to keep the peace during the songstress shows, but you soon receive reports that the guards themselves are joining the riot. No! Gosh darn it! It's a bloodbath. Dozens of soldiers are killed and even more civilians, yet all accounts, the songstress's performance are popular than ever. What's going on? Uh-oh, I made a mistake. Coming harvest. Your Majesty, I must speak to you at once. The beekeepers in the coast have become emboldened. They see the kingdom's support as an endorsement of their beliefs. Beliefs? The High Inquisitor betrays no hint of emotion. Oh man. They become obsessed with bees, Your Majesty. They form their own traditions and ceremonies with honey, hooded robes, and dancing. It must be stopped. Why exactly? The farmers speak of death, Your Majesty, and the coming harvest. They speak of golden tongues and blood running like honey. This is nothing more than a cult, yet the patricians are more than tolerating it. This isn't a cult, it's merely quaint rural traditions, and they are making some divine honey. But we are preventing the witch from taking over, true. I have a friend who wrote a short novel that included people that worship bees in their honey, actually. Did everything turn out okay? I mean, I tell the Inquisitor to stick it where the sun doesn't shine, but I have to side with her on this. I mean, surely nothing can go wrong, right? I just want bees. I like bees. Demand the cultists abandon their hives and resume attending the church. Bees. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Good job. Sea of bees. It's a dynasty of fish sticks, though I don't think fish sticks dipped in honey would taste good. Not your business. This is an attack on the Church of the Ninth. And my authority can't go any higher. Okay. She storms from the council hall, fists clenched. A few days later, you hear of her inquisitors are traveling up and down the realm, accusing you of the council of heresy. Meanwhile, the beekeeping cult in the coast flourishes. Church stands empty. Holy books are burned. Peasants kneel before their hives and pray for honey. Nice, nice, nice. They're heathens now. Swan trouble. You're enjoying the quiet game of croquet with Leon when Count the Man of Steel marches across your lawn armed with a sling? Or armed in a sling? Blood and stars, look at what your foul beasts have done to me. My foul beasts? My foul beasts? My foul beasts? Yes, your majesty, don't pretend there's anything fair about those creatures. Count the Man of Steel, your arm. What on Celeste has happened to you? I was having a lovely stroll in my new deer park when I was ambushed by a feathery white spawn of the seventh god himself. Broke my arm with one blow from its wing. As queen, you own every swan in the kingdom. You're responsible for this injury. I demand justice. Technically, you do own all the swans in the kingdom, your majesty. It's been a law for at least 100 years. But I'm not sure this means you're responsible for the actions of said swans. I own all the swans? No, I own all the swans. But my swans hurt you, Matt. Oh, you missed it, Matt. You invented or claimed to invent sandwiches. You stole the idea from your servant, who was named Footlong. Of course it does, you buffoon. Cast heals all wound. Execute the offending swan? No, remove swans from the queen's ownership. Okay, well... I don't want to heal him. I don't want to kill the swan, though. No killing swan. Damn it. Well, you have to vote. Vote for the option that you want. Gotta boost that farming, you know? This game is so much funner than I thought. I enjoy it quite a bit. The voting has closed. We have society, the council. Maybe that's what I should call chat. You guys are the council. We used to call it the council back in the days when I was first starting out, when we were deciding on things. We are the Jedi Council now. That's right, Your Majesty. If you can't keep the Kingdom's swans under control, we'll take them away. With their royal protection removed, the booming trade begins in eastern swan rearing. Swan tongues are eaten for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Ew! Matt's a swan tongue eater. Nasty. We are the Council of the Pond. Swan's okay, but nothing extraordinary. I still have no hair. Heir to the throne. Oh wait! Our heir. The seeds of rebellion. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die? I asked that my crown be passed down to. Should I die? Oh. I thought that was a question. Should I die? Should I die? I asked my crown to be passed down too. The council hall is filled with nervous silence. My legitimatized natural-born son. My legitimatized natural-born daughter. My legitimatized natural-born child. Child. I don't know what gender they are. I don't care. The assembled nobles break out to polite applause, but by designating an heir, you have cemented the stability of the kingdom. Though the common folk may lose some faith in the church, seeing their queen's extramarital adventures being forgiven so easily. The faith can't go any lower in the coast. We're fine. We can all be heathens. Marry my son, we will join our house. By order of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you are under arrest, Chancellor. Hey, it's Archer! Your Highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on legitimizing your child. What is their name? Koi Kurosu too! Koi the second. Huzzah, Your Majesty! I'm sure little Koi Kurosu too will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. Small fish person. Devotion. Seeds of rebellion. That's the 5th peasant I've had to hang this week. And just like all the others, she was trying to steal our gold and give it to the poor. Ha! What do they need with the gold anyway? Something is amiss, Your Majesty. Someone has been stirring up discontent amongst the peasantry. And I have reason to believe it's the patricians. Why should I care about a few money-grubbing peasants? Why would the patricians stir up trouble with the common folk? Just tell me what I need to do to stop them. The peasant uprising is trouble. If not de-escalated quickly, the patricians will capitalize on the instability to install Nerva as monarch. So, we kill a few more? Put the fear of the 9th into them? You misunderstood. That is exactly what the patricians want. It will cause chaos. Your Majesty, you must get a grip on the common folk. If the kingdom is stable, discontent will not be able to spread as easily. This will give me time to root out the conspirators. The kingdom is not currently in chaos, but it could always be better. Perhaps the council will aid you in this endeavor? Perhaps. Everyone should chip in to pay for some new hospitals. Promise some reforms to the common folk to keep them calm. Delay scheme for 1 season. Ooh. I'm gonna go with this one. Go, go, go! Let's build them hospitals. You monsters! Volpor, poet, Jaime, maniac. You don't care about the peasants? They deserve happiness too. Oh man. 3, 2, 1. Okay. It's a time. We're gonna make hospitals. Oh, look at this. It's unanimous by the barons. Hospitals. Everyone loves hospitals. Ever since doctors stopped just waiting for people to die and instead tried to cure them, everyone has always wanted more hospitals. Everyone, that is, besides the nobles, who usually have to pay for it. Oh man, the East is really pissed. Why should we have to pay for them? They're citizens. Okay. Your Highness, ignore everything I said about the songstress. I was completely wrong. I hired her for a private performance to see what all the fuss was about, and by the 9th, I never heard anything so beautiful. I was so moved, I immediately gave her all my money and the keys to my keep. Eh? Baron, get it, games! You have just given everything up for this singer. Oh, sure you don't. You don't like her that much? Why is all your money gone? Why does she have the keys to your keep? Wait, what? So she's living in your house now? I think you're under some kind of spell. Perhaps I am, but if so, it was worth it to hear her sing. You simply must invite her to the palace for a performance. Your Majesty, this is deeply suspicious. We need to do something. Invite the songstress to the palace for a private show. Order the spy master to investigate the phenomena. Ban her music. Send an assassin to get rid of her permanently. Kill the witch. This one's hard. I'm curious what her thing is about. Like, what's her deal? But I'm also scared that I might lose my spy master. Hello, how you doing? Let's see if the barons, the counts, or the patricians get a new noble. Now, I hope everyone's having a great time because the soup with the name Tazara is now here to be weird. Hello, Tazara. Welcome. No, I'm eating a dried mango. Okay, you know what? You guys pick. Oh, this one's pretty evenly divided. I'll roll with the punches, so whatever you guys want to see the most. Who wants reinforcements? Currently we have 18 nobles. The patricians are a little bit lacking in forces. Okay. I guess we're gonna go assassinate them. Is it evil? Is it I, the evil white-haired German count, with a skull in my hand? Patricians are doing just fine. It's the Draculas who are understaffed. Okay, gotcha. Assassinate her? Absolutely not. I won't let you. The flailing baron Get It Games has to be removed from the council hall by the watch. Meanwhile, your spy master heads out to hire an assassin. I will let you. I don't know. You're like, no, over my dead body. You can't. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Majesty. I am here representing the Viper's children. You have a bard that needs to be silenced? Correct. Don't just silence her, murder her. Regrettably, it's the only way. I'll just say correct. Believe me, this songstress won't be a thorn in your side for much longer. Okay, we're ending the season. Back in the coast, noble patricians Jaime has met with their co-conspirators once again. Wine has been passed around in good measure, but it seems to be little cause for celebration. It's no good, the laborers are losing momentum. If we don't keep up the pressure, they'll go back to living their normal lives in peace. Bah! Lazy good-for-nothings. Can't even get off their backsides from one measly revolt. We have to keep them unhappy. Don't allow the Queen time to stabilize. The patrician's goal is to lower the kingdom's stability to 4 or less. Oh man. No more deer parks, okay? You guys are interrupting with my plans. We want to make a library and an aqueduct, okay? Library and aqueduct, remember. Yeah, you have no money. You gave it all away. Yep, you have 0 muns. How many prisons are you guys going to make? Stop it. How do you check your muns? I can check it for you in this noble list. So Brolo, you have 600. If you look to the left-hand side, you can see your name and the amount of money you have. This is literally my favorite part of the game, and now it's ruined. You simped too hard and gave your money away. Okay. The assassin returns. It's a night like any other. You're lying in your queen-size bed with your husband at your side, snoring gently. Something wakes you up. A sudden and pressing lack of oxygen. You gasp for air, but none comes. A huge leathery brown python is wrapped around your throat. What? Wrestle yourself free of the snake. Call for your honor guard. Reach under your pillow for your hidden dagger. Wake your sleeping husband. My husband's useless. But if I can't even get air, then I can't call for help, can I? Dagger? Oh, stab it. You scramble under the pillow and your finger closes around the hilt. Your vision is going black. You don't have much time left. Stab the snake. Your tiny blade bounces off the tough skin. Oh god, think quickly. Thinking quickly, you plunge the dagger into the beast's eye and it recoils, hissing. You gasp for precious air. Meanwhile, the python reads into a new shape, a hooded, cloaked figure. So you recognize the assassin you hired to kill the songstress. You! I thought the Viper's children never betrayed their employers. Am I dreaming? I'm no longer a child of Viper. The songstress is my mistress now. Oh my goddess, I knew it! Give me my money back! At this point, your husband finally wakes up, his eyes widen. Honor guard, get in here right now! Upon hearing the shouting, your marchers, veterans, burst into the bedchamber, their swords drawn. Don't stand there, do something! Your honor guard and the assassin engage. Somehow, the lone killer downed several of them in an instant, though they received only superficial cuts. They're already convulsing and foam dribbling from their lips. Eventually, the assassin is cut down, but not before your marcher veterans have been utterly decimated. The few survivors died within hours, also foaming. Darling, are you hurt? Depths below. How could this happen in our own bedchamber? Your Majesty, are you alright? I am absolutely not. Amazingly, yes, not a scratch on me. I think I'm about to throw up. I just saw a snake turn into a man. The spy master takes a smart step back as you spew your half-digested dinner all over the floor. That was our assassin. What was that all about? The songstress turned our own assassin against us. We underestimated her. Luckily, her magic must have muddled the assassin's judgment. Otherwise, he'd simply have stabbed you in your sleep rather than strangle you in his serpent shape. I'm sure the Viper's children will give you your money back. This is a terrible breach of professional etiquette. In the meanwhile, I'll investigate this troublesome bard. What our sweet roll! What kind of game is this? It's like a pick-your-own-adventure interactive chat game where members of chat can join as a noble in one of these 3 regions, while I am part of the main kingdom. I am the queen, and the nobles are trying to overthrow me. Yes. And there's different events that trigger based on like what stats you have. The Gossamer Shield. Your Grace, heed my plea. A great tragedy of our time has befallen the East. A demon hatched from the ground, someone died. You ran out of capes, someone died? Worse even than that, I fear. An order of once great knights have fallen into disrepute? Is the Order of the Gossamer Shield, Your Grace? Hey, it's Soup! They were once the greatest of the knightly orders to serve the counts. Their virtues were extolled by bards across the land, tales that would make a troll weep. But they've been brought low. They're working as glorified bounty hunters for the coast. This is a stain on the honor of the East. Nonsense. Our military has suffered some setbacks recently, so we hired Gossamer Security to keep order. For a pretty penny, I might add. Gossamer Security has been solving the problems we want solved and kicking the buttocks we want kicked. Seventh take us. Gossamer Security? How has it come to this? These are knights, not mercenaries, and they need reminding of a little thing called chivalry. Please, Your Highness, I beg the council to be reasonable. Bro, there are so many options. Okay, recall the order and restore its courtly dignity. Invest in Gossamer Security to help protect the coast. Hire the order to join the Palace Watch. Ignore the situation. We'll hire them. We just lost a bunch of people. have a bad feeling the songstress is about to kill me. We need all the military security possible. Ba-na-bum-ba, ba-na-bum-ba, ba-na-bum-ba. Okay, I'm gonna 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bribe us to hire our esteemed guard? Well, I never. Takes the bribe. When they arrive in the palace, the knights of the Gossamer Shield turn out to be petty, argumentative, and ruthless. Worlds away from Count Soup's romantic vision. Oh no. I got scammed! But they're very, very efficient. On the first day, they captured a thief sneaking into your kitchens and beat them to a pulp. As for the existing watch, they're intimidated by newcomers who take delight in mocking their skills during sparring matches. Oh man. Okay, it's just this one. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be the mother of the nation. You're well on your way to reach that goal. The peasants are thriving and well fed, and they think of you fondly. Well done, Your Majesty. But to shut down your noble schemes for good, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. The common folk are a sleeping giant that even the nobles are afraid to wake. If you become beloved by the peasants, the nobles won't dare overthrow you for fear of revolution. Or you can declare war on the Ashmedian Empire. The nobles will forget their schemes if you win. Farming, military, or stability in farming. Oh man. What is easier? War, war, war! We can go to war. I'm a war-torn soldier. But I want to be loved by the peoples. I gotta stick it to the Ashmedians and their funny god. As long as I get paid, I'll do anything, my liege. Hi, Weezy! Time to become a veteran. Okay, we're going to war. Violence! Wise decision, Your Majesty. I've already taken the liberty of contacting the Ashmedian ambassador. Greetings, Your Grace. I'm here to discuss the terms of our upcoming war. Wait, what? Negotiating the Empire's surrender, I hope? Oh, I was rather hoping to catch you by surprise. Wait, what? Let me explain something to you barbarians. The Ashmedian Empire is far larger than your kingdom. Didn't you wonder why we never squashed you like a bug? It's because we're divided by internal conflict.
Whatever makes us money, lol.
It may seem that the Empire is ruled by an emperor. In reality, Ashmede... I don't know how to say that. Ashmede. I'm gonna just say Ashmede. Is ruled by its generals, who battle endlessly for control of the capital. So why are you here? I'm here representing General Thalicanth. The Lithcanth. Thalicanth? I don't know. Whose lands are safely distant from the border. If you were to invade, all we ask is that you send us your signal. We'll launch a civil war again, taking advantage of the chaos to bump off some of our own rivals. a bold plan. I'll leave you to think on my words. If we take advantage of the Ashmenian Empire's internal division, we may actually have a chance. If you beat our oldest enemy, that would shut up the nobles up for good. But winning still won't be easy. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's overall farming and military as much as you can. And of course, there can't be open rebellion amongst the nobles. Oh, that's awful. Tax. What? What? Alright. I promise not to tax you twice in a row. Can I at least bribe the counts? They're getting really restless with their defines here. What do you mean no? They're also pretty wealthy, so you should normal tax them. I'm just normal taxing everyone then. Eh. Poopy. Ambition, conquest, suspicious knights, a songster's secret. Well, I am going to end this campaign here, but I am enjoying this a lot, so we are going to see this game again. I will keep you updated on when I choose to play. I do have to go now. Ow, I did promise people that we were going to play some games in the Discord. If you're interested, definitely follow. I guess what game we play depends on who shows up. And thank you everyone for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed. And thank you for the follow, Get It Games. I know, I'm sorry, Reaper, but I will be doing another late night stream tonight. What game it will be, I'm not sure. I really should probably continue the Genshin story, but we'll see. Good night, Archer. Sleep well. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh, should we raid out? Yeah, we should probably raid out. Who's streaming? We have Legendary! Okay, we're gonna raid Dairy. Raid. So, yes, what's up, Rolo? Are we defending Super Earth or what? It depends on how many people show up. If we have a lot of people, then we should probably try to cater to as many people as possible, right? For democracy! The game is really fun though. Okay, this is gonna be the raid message. I'll see you on the other side. Bye!